Good evening, Brian. The message we're hearing is loud and it's lopsided against the use of military force. The Americans who want to be heard at meetings here and around the country are even more opposed than those questioned more broadly in public opinion polls. It does reflect a concern about the country getting involved in another conflict.
You don't know, for example,
crammed into tight spaces.
What difference are we going to make?
And crowded together.
I want you to vote no on Syria.
All we're going to do again is create another problem. So we need to stop.
Out today to see their congressman and say their piece on Syria.
Do you think the U.S. should take action?
No, I don't.
That no was repeated again and again. Each time Congressman Justin Amash asked for a show of hands at nearly a dozen stops over 2 days.
How many are opposed to military strikes?
In this Republican district near Grand Rapids, Michigan, Amash has been holding these sessions exclusively about Syria, the country where his own mother was born. Amash, a Republican, does not support a military strike, saying U.S. national security is not at stake.
Do you think leadership in Washington will listen to what you've been hearing here?
I think so. If they go against the will of the American people to this extent, there will be serious repercussions.
From packed town hall meetings in Connecticut to Oklahoma this week, Americans have vented their frustrations and fears. West Virginians fired up the phone lines into Washington.
Thank you for calling Senator Joe Manchin's office.
Staffers keeping track of what the public has to say.
I'll let the senator know that you're opposed to intervening in Syria and
back here in Michigan,
Clean up everybody's mess.
War weariness is evident.
When you hear the administration say this would be very limited, do you believe that?
No, I do not. He has no idea that that's the case. This is a complete unknown.
Clearly outnumbered at meetings today, Pastor Tim Cooper says he thinks the U.S. must do something.
I can't imagine our commander-in-chief asking to do this if it weren't going to be effective.
The congressman says just a couple of dozen of the hundreds of people he has met do support this. I checked back with Senator Manchin's office. They say they've received about 2,000 emails and phone calls, overwhelmingly opposed. And Brian, the people we met said they have a lot of compassion for the suffering in Syria, but so many doubts about what the U.S. can and should do. Brian?
Kelly O'Donnell starting us off from Grand Rapids, Michigan tonight. Kelly, thanks. And